learning rules in neural network. So now let us start. So first one यहाँ पे given है error correction learning, or we can say delta rule, or even we can say Woodrow-Hoff rule. Now to start this type of learning, let us consider that we have been given an input vector x of n, and to this network in its input layer and output layer, suppose we have k different neurons embedded to it. So now output of each neuron k will be y of n. So now this y of n is the actual output, and d of n, it is the desired output for any neuron k. Now second thing, our loss function or cost function, or even we can say error, it is decided by difference between this desired output and actual output. And one more thing we have to take care about this loss function or cost function is that we have to minimize it. So more clearly saying, this cost function of any nth layer will be less than that of its previous layer, or we can say cost function of nth layer will be less than cost function of n minus 1th layer. So now after understanding all these terms, we can move on to the equation. So this term is a cost function or loss function or error, which is determined by desired output d of n minus actual output, that is y of n. Then this x is the input vector, then this alpha is the learning rate, and this error correction learning, or we can say delta w, which is weight change of any ith pattern or the updated weights during backpropagation, is given by this equation. Now the second one given is memory based learning, or we can say outstar learning. Here mapping of input and output is available, so each input will correspond to a specific desired output, and whenever a new pattern comes which has to be learned, then that input pattern will be compared to the existing input or the data which is already recollected. It will compare the given patterns with the available ones, so thus it will try to decide that for the given input pattern, which among the already recollected patterns suits the best. Now the third one given is perceptron learning, which we have already seen in the previous video. So I am simply moving forward for the next. Now next one is competitive learning. So in this type of learning, during the training, the output unit which shows the highest activation for a given particular input will be declared as a winner. Now every neuron in the network will have its own induced local field, or in simple terms, each and every neuron will have its own output of all the summations. So now if any particular neuron wants to be a winner, then it should have a highest value for induced local field among all the neurons present in the network. Now second thing, the total of weights for a particular output neuron for all the possible cycles will be always 1. Now if any neuron wins, so its weight will be adjusted according to the given equation, where this alpha is the learning rate and other two parameters mentioned are and weight before the updation. And if any neuron doesn't wins, then we are not interested in its updation at all. So finally अब हम देखेंगे Hebbian learning. Assume this neuron is A and the second one is B. Now this rule says, if the neuron A excites this neuron B repeatedly, or has its contribution in firing B, so some growth process will happen in both the cells, in both the neurons, such that the specific growth process will increase A neuron's efficiency to fire the B. So simply saying, if neuron A is constantly involved in firing B, then its efficiency to fire B will also increase. Now second thing, अब इस एरो का मतलब होता है synapse. Neuron A is called presynaptic neuron and neuron B is called postsynaptic neuron. So now let us see the properties. तो यहाँ पे फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी गिवन है, इट इज़ टाइम डिपेंडेंट. टाइम डिपेंडेंसी का मतलब होता है कि न्यूरॉन ए और न्यूरॉन बी, मतलब
प्री सिनेप्टिक न्यूरॉन एंड पोस्ट सिनेप्टिक न्यूरॉन दोनों अगर एक साथ एक्साइट होते हैं तो द वेट ऑफ द सिनेप्स विल इंक्रीज, अदरवाइज इट विल डिक्रीज। इफ presynaptic neuron and postsynaptic neuron excites simultaneously, then this weight of synapse it will increase, otherwise it will decrease. So this parameter W given here is the weight of this synapse.
Now the second property given here is of local dependency. So it means the state of any neuron will be decided only with the help of its immediate pulse. बाकी के पूरे नेटवर्क के न्यूरॉन से उसे कोई लेना देना नहीं होता. And the third property given here is of correlation. So this correlation means that change in any synapse will depend on its presynaptic and postsynaptic states. So now whatever we have seen, it's given in the form of this equation.